certified and inspected vessel, which means that we do meet or exceed all of the standards set by the Coast Guard. Now, as we get underway, thank you so much for your attention.
There was a second seal in the water. This one was a baby. There's a kid right behind it and above it. If we see orcas, they're most likely the fish eaters, fish-eating specialists, and their favorite fish is salmon here in the North Pacific, and they are referred to as residents. They're in our 12 o'clock position now. There may be some more spread out. Start looking around. Now we can tell a lot about these animals from look like that, including gender. I just saw one come up with a straight up and down dorsal fin. Indicates that it's a male. So if we want to understand more about these animals, we need to understand more about the salmon that they're preying upon traditionally. And we get used to knowing that salmon return to the freshwater river of their birth. But it's not usually a one-year cycle. With certain species, it's a 2 or 3 year cycle. And with a king salmon, it can be 5, 6, or 7 year cycle. So the king salmon that are here under us right now, maybe 6 or 7 year olds, are as big as they're going to get. And the females are gravid. In other words, laden with eggs. It's one of the most nutritious things that a resident orca is going to be able to get. And like I said, in just a week or two, these salmon will move out of the salt water and head a little bit to the east of here and find the freshwater river of their birth and spawn. Now, I can't say that we won't see these orcas for the rest of the summer. We do see them occasionally later in the summer, but we don't usually see them here. This is a very predictable thing for us. And they're not here every single day, but they're here most days. So they don't really come here until mid-May because the king salmon aren't here yet, the Chinook. And this will go on for a couple of weeks. On the bow right now with a hydrophone. And sometimes These animals are very quiet because they're hunting fish. Other times they communicate with clicks and whistles, and we can pick up that audio, so we'll see if there's anything going on now. They're going to go back into Agnes Cove. We'll go over here to show off and check out these stellar sea lions. Pounds in captivity. Here in the wild, probably just about 1,800 pounds. So it's the opposite of the orcas, right? With the orca, the male is much larger. Oh, sorry. With the stellar sea lions is also the male. With the humpback whale, which we may see. These animals are largely nocturnal. They do a lot of their foraging at night. So they look pretty lazy to us. They're an endangered species. This is the larger cousin of the California sea lion. This is the stellar sea lion. You can see they're really good climbers. Right? A harbor seal wouldn't be able to do this. Harbor seals will just undulate on their bellies. These stellars can articulate the rear flippers, spin them around, and push and climb up.
I didn't realize how many there are.
Here we have some more puffins here in the water on our right side. These are the horn puffins. There's at least 2 of them sitting in the water here. Horn puffins. report of some porpoises behind us. Maybe we're already going to wake a little bit. Slow down. So we can't say for sure which kind of orca this is unless we have a definitive photograph and match it up with the catalog.
Holy moly.
For the smaller ones like growlers, birdy bits, brash ice, that kind of thing.
The water is changing now.
Here in fog, remarkable sight, especially in the cloudy summer. This is not typical, even in July out here. It's often cool and cloudy out here. That allows
See how big it is, because you see the boat out there? That used to be one no doubt, but it's gone, right?
No.
Or you think that's floating sediment?
No, that's sediment that it's dragged down.
What if we just saw through the clouds?
Yeah, you are. Frozen.
Just dove under. Oh, there he is. There's apparently two of them. Yep. I wonder if that's a mom and a baby? Can't really tell.
Animals usually have blubber. Not the sea otter, though. The sea otter has dense fur to keep warm. 1 million hairs per square inch. They're incredible animals. This glacier tends to be a little more active than Holgate. This glacier is also taller. Holgate is perhaps 450 feet tall. Ialik is about 650 feet tall. And we're still over a mile away here. Over a mile away. That you can see and hear it.
Oh, there it goes. Wow. water be like. Probably be like. Big ones. Oh, there goes. Yeah. Oh wow.
Oh. Give us a big one.
This is truly extraordinary today. In a few weeks, we're going to get up here. I mentioned earlier that some of these smaller fish aren't even classified as icebergs, but some of them are. And here we're seeing one straight in the 12 o'clock condition. Giant iceberg. That is brilliant. The majority of it is underwater. 273 feet deep.
Yeah. I've been, yep. Been there before. Get that whole piece up on top can come down. See, it keeps flicking right there in the crack. But big wave coming. Would hold on to something. So that whole thing's coming. Oh my God. The whole thing. Here comes that water. Watch out. Hold on. Here it comes.
Barely like any of it is above water. I wonder how much.
Oh yeah. That's a continual one too. There you go. It's an avalanche, huh? Oh, big boy.
We've got a lot of ice to work through to get out of here, so we're going to begin, but don't feel like you have to stop watching.
Bald eagle.
They say they haven't seen it in about 7 or 8 minutes. And they said it was a fairly small whale, maybe juvenile, so we're looking for a fairly small spout.
There he is.